All right, guys, it was good to finally get a chance to compete against other people, and I'm very happy. Our guys felt excited. They were excited and did a good job of competing on it every day. It wasn't always pretty, but I thought they competed the whole game, even to the end. Any questions?
What do you think of that first drive with your first offense out there?
I thought it was a good drive. We didn't have a third down. We were working our 2-minute offense, and I thought that's what they were supposed to do. You know, they're supposed to get completions, big chunk plays. When we hand the ball off, we're supposed to block for Nick, and I thought we did a good job outside, inside, everywhere. It was a really nice first drive.
Freddie, did you want to set a tone by taking the ball first? Should we expect that all the time?
I think, you know, so many things factor into that: weather, wind, your plan. Our plan was to open and get some work in 2-minute offense, and you know, we were trying to score. You know, no, you can't expect it. It just depends on game to game. I don't want to get into too much first drive.
But could you see yourself going with the no huddle, hurry up in other stages of the game?
I'm sure we could. We did it last year too, at the end, last game of the year.
What was your thinking with Corbett and such a long shift at center?
Well, I mean, we're trying to rotate guys in and out and see where they fit. You know, I thought you know, Kalis did a couple nice things before he went out. You know, Cush, you know, the first group when he was in there with the first group did well. You know, no pressures or anything like that in the first drive. Had a nice run on a sprint draw. So all those guys keep competing, and you know, we'll see where we're at. But even if we find a right guard, we still got other spots to fill. So there's still a lot of competition going on, you know, up front, just like out wide. You know, receiver, running back. I mean, we've got competition in several areas. I mean, everybody likes to look at the first group and decide who that is. But when you get into the season, you better have some depth. You better have some dependability, accountability, and reliability on people that are backing these guys up. And that's what we're looking for.
What went into the decision on resting Odell and Jarvis? Just not worth the risk?
Yeah, I didn't think it was worth the risk. You know, they've been, you know, trying to fight through a couple things and minor things, nothing to write home about per se, but just, I mean, no reason. I mean, why?
And then Ogunjobi and Miles Garrett did play. Did they just
They,
take them off, or they were?
you know what? We discussed it. They wanted to play one series, and I'm glad they did. Miles had a good pressure on the quarterback and made him throw the ball away.
Hey, Freddie, it's probably too early to answer this question, but that missed PAT by Joseph. Do you have an idea whether the hold was okay or?
I don't know. I don't know yet about the hold. I just know it didn't go through the upright, and I'm looking for him to go through the upright. I don't want any excuses. I just want the ball through the upright.
Gary, you just mentioned Gary. Are you noticing him being even faster and quicker? He told us he'd lost about 10 pounds because he wanted to feel that way. Can you see it out there?
Gary, the running back?
Miles Garrett.
Oh, Miles Garrett. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think him and Greg have been, you know, going at it all training camp, you know, and he came off the ball today. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was pretty quick last year too. I don't know, maybe, hell, I don't know how fast you have to be, but he's fast enough. You know?
Mac Wilson, 2 interceptions and a pick six. I think that's 6 interceptions in the last 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, he continues to get better. You know, it's kind of one of those things where just he's keeping his head down. It wasn't going good for him early in camp, but he kept his head down and kept working one day at a time and one rep at a time. And before you know it, he starts making plays and in better position. His eyes are in better places and spots, and you know, getting other guys lined up. The communication ended up, you know, is starting to get better with that group. And then once you know how to get there and where to get there, you know, the rest is just making plays. So.
What did Washington's first touchdown? Did Greedy think he had safety help, or what happened?
You know, Yeah, and I don't know if he thought he had safety help or he just should have been deep himself. So I'll leave it for the masses to decide. But
Was it nice to see him come back with an interception now?
well, you know what? We play. I've told you guys before about the front windshield and the rearview mirror, and you're just playing the next play. I don't care what happened to play before, and I don't care what happens the next play. I just want you to play the current play, and he did a good job of that. He, you know, he should have been deep third on the one that they ran right by him on, and but what he did, he played the next play and he got a pick.
I Fred, you kind of glad this Duke Johnson situation is behind you now.
You know, Duke was a good football player. He is a good football player, and you know, it's hard to let good football players go, but you know, we did what was best for the organization and the Cleveland Browns, and what John did, you know, felt like we needed to do. I mean, truly did. I mean, Duke was drafted in the 3rd round, so it was a good opportunity to you know, help us out down the road in the future. We wish Duke nothing but the best. Well wishes.
You said several times that he was going to be a vital part of this offense. So does Dontrell Hilliard slip into that role and look like he had a couple of shaky moments tonight?
Yeah, what was the shaky moments? The fumble?
You got a hold that cost your field goal into that.
He did, and we're going to get better at that. And, you know, I wouldn't push the panic button on Dontrell yet.
I mean,
No.
you like him to fill that role?
I do.
to Duke's-
I do like him to fill that role. Sure do.
Freddie, could you clear up, were you frustrated, was the organization frustrated with Duke's lingering hamstring?
No, I mean, I don't. Duke is now. Don't question Duke's professionalism. Duke had a pulled hamstring. You know, it's just, you know, as an organization, you don't want him to come back on a pulled hamstring and then pull it again. He's out a month. We were trying to get him ready for the season. We weren't trying to get him ready to play tonight. So I wouldn't question Duke's professionalism if I were you.
Good.
Fred, the sideline reaction was pretty incredible for Sheehy-Guiseppi's punt return. Is that a moment you're going to savor?
Oh yeah, I mean it's good. It's good to see good people, hard-working, good people succeed, and he definitely fits the bill with being that. I mean, if you stick around any after practice, you see him out on the practice field getting extra running in. Before practice, getting extra work in. He's always at the office. You know, he's a good kid.